A wise man once said that walking is not a lost art, that by some way man must get to the garage. Maybe it is a little bit of a lost art. I'm having trouble today. I'm here to talk to you guys about how in American culture we spend so much time sitting down, driving places. Give you a couple examples of that. One instance of this is the prevalence of burger joints or fast food places in our culture. I shared a speech with my group last week where one author had this quote that said, one can find their way around the country by fast food restaurants the way a navigator can use the stars. This just goes to show how much we're not really willing as a culture to take steps, literally, to be self-sufficient and get our own food. We have to hop in the car. We want it now. We're not even going to get out of the car. We got to drive through. We're not willing to stop. This is just because, as a culture, we value our comfort over work largely at times. Another reason that shows that we spend so much time in our cars is traffic. You see, in a metropolitan area like this, we've seen in the last 30 so years that traffic has just skyrocketed. Chances are most of us spent time in traffic this morning. That's because we all drive places. In less urban areas, you have less traffic, less cars. Third example, and one dear to my heart, is with the evolution of the chair and its entrance into our daily routines. We've seen that people enjoy sitting down more and more. And really, what's not to love about that? Because in the past century, chairs have risen to such a great and popular level that in our cars, they've gotten more comfortable. Who doesn't love sitting in their car? It's my seat of choice at all times. This all just goes to show how really today we spend most of our lives sitting down. We spend most of our lives driving. Maybe something to think about. Maybe this is why we see such an obesity problem in America today. Because as a culture, it seems like we value sitting down over doing real work.
Hey, but don't do that again. Come on.
I ain't gonna lie to you, you messed up my laugh when I found out. I was like, dang, I had to stop laughing like, this is
real.
Who's keeping the time?
Maurice.
Maurice, what was the time on that one?
I got 3 minutes.
Okay.
Did he use 3 minutes or had 3
We
minutes
had 3
left?
minutes or some change.
Okay.
Excuse me, 3 minutes, seconds.
Oh, I thought you used the chair. I was like, yeah, really great.
They always like that.
Sure.
Pass it down.
I was at this party this weekend. This girl slipped, bro, and busted her ass. That shit was funny. look, her friend had just threw up on the floor, so she cleaned it up. Okay? Now everybody left from the living room into the house. I was like, damn. I'm like, okay, I'm not going back in that party. So we go back in anyway. And this girl she had these heels on. She thought she was foolish. She started walking, and it was wet still, like, you know, from the water. So she walked, she said, wow, everybody's knowing Johnson and everything. I was like, oh! And she was like, somebody help me? I was like, no. Thank you.
Do we have comments on that?
We will, because they're all going on the camera right now. All this stuff is there. All right. Yeah, Michael, I thought that the action might have been a little bit premature for the audience's focus, but ultimately it ended up working as a way of getting our attention. And you had a nice transition to the topic in your thesis. Signposting on the first point was good. There's lots of descriptive gestures on that first point. You do a good job facing the audience while you're speaking. There are a couple of places where when you're running out of material, you kind of slow down and the pauses are a little obvious. Then, you start each point really well, and then it's sort of like, and then now I got to think of the next thing I'm going to say. And so that's normal. You'd get better at that the more you did these kinds of presentations. Your facial expressions seem to be engaged, and part of what you're talking about, you're animated and you're including the audience. Occasionally, it seemed like there's a little bit of anxiety in your feet. Not a lot, but maybe there's more shifting than you want. It's not deliberate. It doesn't seem like it's connected to what you're talking about. It just seems like it's extra, and that's the thing that you want to avoid. It's not that moving around is inappropriate, but it's the moving around should be connected to something that you're saying, and when you're shifting on your feet, it just seems like I'm just trying to get comfortable as opposed to making it a part of the speech. All right, thank you.